What's up, guys? I'm Casey,
And I'm a ref gay.
and today we're going to talk about interracial dating and different challenges that might arise. So you want to stay tuned for this one. And so let's jump right into it.
Okay.
We are an interracial couple.
We're married.
We're married, and we're an interracial couple, and us being together is not a norm.
No, actually, there are. So I'll just say statistically, uh, it's like 97% or around that number. I looked it up because it's around 97% of people just marry same race, like same background and everything like that. So it's a very small number that actually.
Yeah, and although it is becoming, more regular for different races to get together and start families, it's not always looked upon in good favor, though. And it's not something that I really pay too much attention to. This is a perfect story time because I'll tell you about a time where, I first realized that, hey, somebody was looking at my relationship and were like, I don't like what you're doing. And how dare you, and you need to stop it. And so, what happened was, and I'll get into the story and then you can share, but we were at a mall one day.
Oh my god! Yeah, I remember
and we were
this.
shopping, and we actually, we sat down as my sister and my daughters and nieces and them were all over the mall shopping. We decided to sit down together.
Like this, just
yeah.
like obviously.
Was
a
it just
couple.
us? Yeah, it was, and and we were sitting together, just waiting for them, and there was a guy sitting across from us with a baby in a stroller. And as we sat there, and his arm was over my shoulders, and we're talking and laughing, and this guy kept giving us dirty looks, and I'm like, am I imagining things?
Not just dirty looks, like.
Yeah, he was upset,
Glare,
and I'm like, why is he? And then it finally dawned on me, and he was an African American man, So for me, that was extra shocking, I guess. But eventually he got up because the party he was with came, and there were two women, and he goes over to them and he whispers something to them, and then they begin looking at us and giving dirty looks, and I'm like, oh my god, this is real. They don't like us. I was scared. I was afraid because I was like, how angry are they? How upset are they? And that's just a shame because why can we not be able to, live our lives and love who we want to love? That was my first indication that, hey, people don't like what you're doing right now. What was something that stood out for you?
Old white people. Old white people. Oh my god. I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, no, because I was used to, I would walk into a store, like, I was used to just grocery shopping. Like, I remember I got so sick of that. Just so sick of, I just wanted to go out and get my groceries and get, like, just live, So I think just to sum up, like, we could talk a little bit briefly about, I don't know, what we've learned and what advice we might have to people who are navigating this. And I think the biggest takeaway that I had was kind of an epiphany of why it doesn't work out sometimes. Why it doesn't work out sometimes. And a lot of that is because of the social pressure from outside forces of people who don't want it to work, and also just misunderstandings of, we came from very different backgrounds, and sometimes we would get into a situation where we just weren't seeing eye to eye on something, and it really, at the end of the day, it took some reflection of, this is a cultural difference. Like, this is just a cultural difference. It's not that it might be right for where I come from or how I grew up or from, that, but, it's just different traditions, different cultures, different everything. So it took a little bit of adapting and flexibility to be like, we're both right, really. Like we're both right in our own way.
And I think for me, definitely it for me my takeaway has been, you know, learning to not to be comfortable, to be comfortable in my relationship, no matter where I go, no matter who's there. And you know, it wasn't automatic. There are times when it was just blatant, like red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, mayday. But you know, it got to a point where I didn't even, you know, it wasn't a thing for me anymore. I said, hey, I'm dating a white man as opposed to, you know, dating a, you know, black man. It wasn't a thing anymore. It wasn't something that I was conscious of, you know, because what outshines all that is the love that I have for him, the love that he has for me, and how we've built our life.
And I think it's really that love that sustained us.
Yes, I agree.
So if you like this content,
You know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and we'll bring on more topics that you want to hear about. You can mention those topics or anything that you would like us to talk about or do in the comments section. Don't be a stranger, and until next time, bye.